Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful Friday evening. Okay, so I have tried a few different things. I've done a little bit of experimenting, and it looks like some of the problems I'm experiencing is due to streaming the game and playing it at the same time, which means that it's going to be, I have a choice. I can either not stream and record the game and then post it on YouTube afterwards, or I can just try and force my way through. So we're gonna do a couple things today. First things first, we're gonna drop the graphics quality because supposedly that helps, and the crash only seems to happen during the battles, which means that as much as I don't want to do it, we're probably going to be dropping the difficulty to easy. In fact, we will be dropping the difficulty to easy so that we can get through the battles faster, which means less chance of the game crashing. You see what happens, at least in Fort Dracon. Once we get to the top of Fort Dracon, we get to the Archdemon battle, then I might bring the difficulty back up. We'll see how it goes. All right, I've already dropped the difficulty and video. Let's bring it down to medium. All right, let's do this. Wrong way.
I tried to be merciful. On while you can. You never had a chance. It's done.
Take it in here.
Ready.
Well.
Let's get started. You can do better than that. Let us end this. All right, battle it is then.
All right. I said we were gonna finish this game. I'm a man of my word. All right. We won't be... Okay, so very likely...
Speak then. You will learn to fear.
He just teleport? Apparently he can teleport.
Right then.
Okay.
On my way. Push them back!
Oh, I see what he does.
I have. Ready! Aspect violence is a solution. Sometimes.
Let's try not to disrupt the game flow too much. Let's,
Another pull. That all you got?
Okay. Save.
Let's get started. This should be easier.
Off I go.
You never had a chance.
Save again.
Trap right ahead. As you like. I'll do it. Another battle, I see. Let's finish it. I shall do it. Move and carry stricken
It is done.
Victorious again.
Okay, it seems as long as I, do the minimum amount during combat, the game doesn't want to crash. I'm happy with this.
Your command?
I know that look. You have something on your mind, don't you?
Nothing, never mind.
Right away. I shall. I'll do it. Right away.
God, I love Sandal.
Enchantment?
Sandal? You're surrounded by darkspawn corpses. What happened here?
Enchantment!
I see.
Enchantment?
Do you have any of your dad's wares? You know what? I might as well top up on flasks. Top up on trap triggers too, since I'm here. Distillation agents. Yeah, sure. 99. Concentrator agents.
As you like.
Can you blame a man? for wanting to be well prepared? No, you can't.
Right away.
More fire arrows, excellent. We are gonna need them. No peppers. They died too soon.
It's done.
Enchantment?
Yeah. Where's... Alright. Sell. 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 Keep.
All set.
Save. Always save.
This should be...
Okay, so now that we're out of this area, we're gonna try going back to what we were before. And hopefully there is less glitchiness and less, so we'll go back to hard. Fuck it, who cares? Uh-oh. There we go, resume. Okay. Might as well try, right? Because you never know. It might have just been the area that we were in that was so darn glitchy and crash prone. This looks like a wide open area. Yes, I do think I'm going to take advantage of the wide open area. Thank you.
This should be easy enough.
That was silly of me. No, looks like I was just being paranoid. Nothing wrong with being a little bit paranoid.
Allow me. I could do that for you. As you like.
looks a little spicy in there.
Shark spotted. Approach. Watch for their blood.
As you wish.
Let's grab some glory!
Time for some fun. Oh, this should be good. Begin the onslaught.
What shall I do?
Okay.
Let's get started. Cursed. Creatures. On it.
That was, I mean, it bought me enough time to close the distance. I will take that. Closing the distance is... Oh, hello.
Stay still.
On my
See
way.
if you can't stun them all.
It's your time to die. No mercy. Blast.
Looks like we did.
Only one shall stand.
Let's grab some glory!
Excellent. And save.
Let's get started. This should be easy enough.
Fascinating. Not sure what down here was supposed to be for, if there was supposed to be an encounter, or... But who knows? Let's keep going.
On it.
Hey, more Kleptomania powers
Right away.
activate.
Yes, of course. Mm-hmm. Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead.
going
Let's
to
get
operate
started.
under the assumption that there's something there waiting for me. And just drop the bomb. Probably not then. Excellent.
Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead.
Well, that seemed a little bit silly. And now that the save, oh my.
This should be easy enough.
Well.
On it. Right. On it. Right.
I shall do it.
On it.
I shall. An
Let's get
order.
started.
Time to taste steel.
Confuse the AI.
Run while you can. No mercy.
And the paralyze. Excellent. Methinks there is more here. Well, I'm certainly being loaded. All right, boys and girls.
Yes, of course.
Here we go. No!
Well,
All right.
Yes?
No.
On
off I
it.
go.
The ultimate boss creature. 4, 3, 6,
It's done.
3. Oh god, did Alistair go down already? What the hell happened? Excuse me. Alright, for this battle, I think, definitely for this battle, I'm gonna have to turn off, Shimmering Shield.
On it.
What?
Wipe them out!
Good to go!
4,
How about you?
3,
No mercy!
Right, man.
Aliman! Where did you go?
Done.
Maker's breath!
Get a group heal out.
Hurry.
Let's get a greater heal on Liliana.
On your guard.
Let's get one of you out. And for Alistair, let's do a potent health poultice.
Ready. My weapon's not working.
Oh. Well, okay. I'm glad that I'm glad that we stopped it from what's coming. What's incoming.
Be careful.
Let's free Arl Eamon. Let's summon Arl Eamon's knights. Our little bitch.
Run while you can. Violence. Illusion. Sometimes.
This should be easy enough.
Armed and dangerous, ready for action. I am wounded.
Now let's get you out of the swirling vortex of— oh my god!
I see.
You can futz around as much as you want over there, but guess what, buddy?
I am ready.
Alright, let's bring her back. No rest for the wicked, Liliana.
Victory shall be mine!
And here's Alistair just over here, still just, like, whacking away. That was not what I needed.
I shall do it.
I can't go on like this.
As you like.
Let's finish this. I am ready. You cannot win.
Come on.
Make us breath. It's your time to die.
Attack! Right then. On the Grey Warden!
Back.
Damn it!
An order.
I think First Enchanted Irving is dead. Oh good, we're back
I
up.
see.
dangerous. Ready for action.
I shall do it.
I didn't like this part. Time for a little cleanup.
You should run while you can.
Right.
Holy crapoid. I'm glad I checked that.
Ready!
Done.
On my way.
Victory
help?
shall be mine. Move and parry on. Second kill.
Holy crap, Zola!
You will learn to fear me.
Make her preserve us.
Push them back. No mercy. Begin the onslaught. I must try something else. Wipe them out. You will learn to fear me. I cannot continue like this. Direct me. Where is your weakness?
Detonate Darkspawn. Oh, great.
Yeah?
Nail slap.
You will learn to fear me.
Oh, fuck yes.
Armed and dangerous, ready for action.
Woohoo! spicy dragon.
And then it was over. With the Archdemon dead, the Darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come, but the Blight had been ended before it had truly begun. Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its new king. Grey Wardens stood redeemed, and a new age had begun.
But at what cost?
But at what cost?
My friends, we are gathered to celebrate those responsible for our victory. Of those who stood against the Darkspawn siege of Denerim, there is one in particular who deserves commendation. The one who led the final charge against the Archdemon remains with us still. An inspiration to all she saved that day. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the hero of Ferelden, the first Grey Warden to defeat the Blight since Garahel 4 centuries ago.
Yeah.
My friend, it is hard to imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate that I return the favor. Is there any boon that you might request of Ferelden's king? If it is within my power, I will grant it.
The sacrifice of the Warden should not be forgotten again.
Now that's a very good point. I think we can begin with a monument here in Denerim, dedicated to the Grey Wardens who have fallen. Duncan, Riordan, all of them. And it is high time some scholars were collected to learn more about the Darkspawn. We'll face them again, with the dwarves as well as here. Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arl Howe, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them. What are your plans? Will you remain with the Grey Wardens?
The Darkspawn are still a threat. The Grey Wardens need me.
That they do. I'm glad one of us is staying with them at least. There's a group of Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you're ready. So, we made it. I'm impressed, aren't you? I was so scared that I might lose you. But here you are. And here I am. Not bad, right? I guess Morrigan was telling the truth after all. About the ritual. The rest of the Grey Wardens haven't arrived yet from Morlaix. But they've already sent questions. What should I tell them?
Tell them the truth.
That a Maleficar saved you and then ran off to have my demon baby? That has a certain ring to it, right? No, I suppose I'll just keep that to myself. I can shrug and look stupid. It's a talent. Speaking of Morrigan, do you know where she went? I'm told she vanished right after the battle. No goodbyes or anything.
She doesn't want to be followed.
I'm just concerned about what that ritual is going to cost eventually. At any rate, I can't wait to be alone with you. These formal affairs drive me insane.
Meet you upstairs later?
Oh, I'll be waiting. Don't you worry. I'll let you get to your adoring public. They want to see the hero of Ferelden, and who am I to keep them waiting?
Damn right. Let's see. Well, be polite, Archdemon.
It is over. I can barely believe it. You stopped the Civil War and then defeated the Blight. On behalf of Ferelden, allow me to say thank you. It truly cannot be said enough.
I am a Grey Warden, that is what we do.
So I'm learning. It's too bad that you aren't remaining here in the capital. The hero of Ferelden would have influence, but I understand. Myself, I will be remaining here to help Alistair. Tegan will take over the rule of Redcliffe, at least for the time being. Connor seems well enough, and Isolde refuses to speak of what happened. She says she never wants to go back. I cannot thank you enough for saving them. They are the joy of my existence. But here I am rambling on. I shall let you get back to your celebration, Warden. Enjoy it while you can.
Excellent. Shale.
So it survived after all. My impression that all creatures made of flesh were hopelessly squishy was, premature.
You're right about most people.
No doubt. It has proven to me, however, that fleshiness does not automatically mean squishiness. It has made me revise my opinion of its kind, my kind. I am, or at least was, a dwarf. A creature of flesh. I have to keep reminding myself that. In fact, I think I may even try to become one again.
Come again?
Wynne has offered to accompany me to Tevinter to speak with the mages there. The Circle of Minrathrus has the largest collection of arcane knowledge in Thedas. If it is possible to reverse this process, then the knowledge to do so will be there, or that is my hope. And if not, then I will keep looking. I have nothing if not time, yes?
Then good luck.
I intend to return eventually, unless I finally decide to destroy all pigeons everywhere. That may take a while, but otherwise I will come back. If it happens to one day see a tiny little dwarf who appears very nervous of being squished, that will be me. Until then, I wish it well. You have been a fine friend.
Aww.
It is very strange to hear so many speak of a mage in such glowing terms. Deserved, of course, but still not what I am accustomed to. Allow me to offer you my congratulations, and my thanks. The tower is now nearly restored to order. It could have been so much worse.
You're welcome, First Enchanter.
It pleases me to see such a young pupil achieve prominence. I look forward to watching what you accomplish next. Now, I should leave you to your celebration. Uldred's revolt has left me very quick to tire these days. Retirement will come soon, I think.
So here we are. The conquering heroine has won the day, and now she takes her bow and exits the stage. A fine ending.
You should be taking that bow with me.
And my part was small. I'm happy to watch you receive the accolades. It's quite fun. You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. The Maker sent me to help you, and look what you did. It's a miracle. It truly is. You should know. I'm thinking of going back to Orlais for a while, to find Marjolaine. I don't know how long I'll be gone.
Do you need help?
No. This is something I need to do on my own. Perhaps we will see each other when I return. I look forward to it. Until then, be well. May the Maker watch over you.
Zevran!
I will be relieved when all this pomp and ceremony is done. Such events are perfect opportunities for assassins, after all. I can't help but expect the crows to appear at any moment, which would be a welcome break, mind you.
You think the crows will still come after you?
Eventually. With Taliesin dead, it may take them time to figure out what has happened, but they are like the tides, predictable. You know, it does occur to me that staying in one place is only going to invite the crows to find me that much quicker. While fun, that might eventually get complicated. You said earlier that you were planning on returning to the Grey Warden fold soon. Is that true?
That is indeed what I said.
The Grey Wardens seem to be a fun bunch to hang around, however. Maybe they won't mind a resident assassin. I'm an excellent mascot.
I'd be happy for the company.
And I promise not to get you into too much trouble. Well, no more than you get me into, anyhow. Well then, since we're going to be leaving together, we can speak after you have been sufficiently paraded in front of the populace. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on you and make sure no one gets a clear shot. Not without paying me a great deal of coin, anyhow.
Fair enough.
The hero of Ferelden. My. How does it feel?
It's a little strange.
Of that I have no doubt. It's a title you'll be wearing for a long time to come, just as Loghain wore his. But it's not so bad, is it? A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better?
I didn't do it on my own.
I don't think many heroes ever do. I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fame. Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter, but I don't wish to go back. Not after all this. Instead, I've decided to travel. Shale has expressed a desire to go to Devinter to look into a way to regain her mortality. And I will join her.
Sounds like fun.
I understand you will be leaving. I wish you good fortune on your journeys, wherever they may take you. If we do not see each other again, live well, Warden. And thank you.
Oh, I've got to... Valor! Sten.
It is good to see you again, Kadan. These people, they call you hero. It is a strange word, but I think I understand its meaning. The Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunoran Vel, one who serves as an example to others. Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kyun. A living Kunoran Vel would be too proud.
Do the Kunari celebrate and put on parades?
When a Kunoran Vel is declared, certainly. It is one of few occasions when the Kunari are permitted to engage in revelry. There is imbibing of spirits, public chanting, meditations abandoned. It is madness.
That would be quite a sight.
It is interesting. It can take days for the Ben Hasrath to restore order. There may even be executions. I suppose I should tell you. I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you.
That will be a long trip home.
Yes. It will be difficult to travel alone, after so much time spent with companions. It must be said. You found my sword and gave me a chance to restore my honor. I owe you a great debt.
You helped me as well. It's been good.
It has. That one of the Baz, a foreigner, would become known as Kadan to me. Unthinkable. Yet here it is. Perhaps I shall see you again one day. Until then, may you always find the path you seek. Farewell, Kadan.
Humans have a better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale up here is actually good. Orzammar ale tastes like dirt in comparison. Probably because they put dirt in it. Go figure.
Does that mean you're staying here?
For now. They may have already branded me a surfacer back home anyhow. I'm getting used to that big sky up there. And I'm thinking I might just look up Felsi again. See where that goes.
I'm glad. I hope you two are happy.
I'll drink to that. And, since we're more or less done adventuring for now, I wanted to say, you're all right for an elf.
It was good traveling with you.
I don't come by friends very often. I'm glad to call you one, Warden.
That's everybody.
Are you ready, my lady? The crowds outside are getting restless.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Right. I'll take you there now. Follow me.
In the months that followed his coronation, Alistair surprised many by studying the art of governance and doing his best to rule the kingdom with a fair and even hand. He even proved quite popular with the people, his humor and easy grace winning them over as much as his willingness to sneak out of the castle in the middle of the and mingle with the lower class in taverns on occasion. News that the urn of sacred ashes had been found in Ferelden did not spread outside the church until Brother Genitivi made an announcement several months after the defeat of the Darkspawn. Manuscript detailing his research and his experience with Andraste's cult drew huge interest among scholars throughout Thedas. Some years later, the Chantry announced that the resting place of Andraste's ashes had indeed been found. A ripple of excitement spread among the pious people of Thedas, with many undertaking pilgrimage to see the ashes or partake of their healing powers. Following the months of effort, the Tower of the Circle of Magi was finally cleansed of the last spirits to slip through the veil. No further abominations were created, and the first enchanter Irving was pleased to declare the circle safe. All that could be saved had been. With Slaver shut down in the Age, the lot of the city-born elves improved for a time. The new king even named a local elder to his personal court, a scandal among the humans, but a sign of new hope to the elves. Shiani continued to be an outspoken member of the alienage community, and in time became the new elder. That outspokenness earned her frequent trouble, but served her people well. Arleman remained in Denerim for some time, acting as a chancellor and chief advisor to King Alistair. Tegan ruled over Redcliffe in his stead, and was surprised to find himself well loved by the villagers, who were still grateful for the nights he spent defending their lives. In time, Eamon abdicated in favor of his brother, and even the locals an event the locals greeted with approval and enthusiasm. Connor was sent off to study at the Circle, and considering his earlier experience, he excelled in his training and easily passed the harrowing to become a full mage. At his father's urging, Connor accepted a position in Tevinter to undertake formal study of the Fade. The young woman, Caitlin, eventually made it to Denerim safely and used the small fortune she received for her father's sword to open a foundry while the city rebuilt. The foundry did well, turning her into a wealthy and respected woman. By chance, she met Tegan again at court, and within months the two of them married. Nice. The tavern in Redcliffe Village, now run by Bella, was renamed the Grey Warden's Rest. It echoes with tales of how the hero of Ferelden saved the village and healed our Leman, the sacred ashes of Andraste. Do you believe that such tall tales could possibly be true? The Dalish elves prospered after the siege of Denerim, having earned much respect for their part in the battle. For once, human lands welcomed the wandering folk. The new keeper, Linnea, was respected both amongst the Dalish as well as in Ferelden court. She was the voice of reason, and other Dalish clans would turn to her to help resolve disputes with human folk. As for the werewolves, now freed of their curse, they remained together and took the surname Wolf in memory of what they once were. They eventually became the most successful animal trainers in Thedas, and each year would gather to light a candle in memory of the lady who had loved them so well. In Orzammar, King Harrowmont found himself in a protracted battle against Balin's rebellion that left him unable to gain the stability he needed. The clan lords objected to many of his measures in the assembly, and only his efforts to increase the dwarves' isolation from the surface met with any success. In time, Heramont's health began to fail. Some claimed it was poison, while others said it was a flagging spirit. Either way, after a protracted illness, the king finally passed away. The wrangling in the assembly for a successor began almost immediately. Brother Burkle's new chantry in Orzammar drew a surprising number of converts among the dwarves. They quickly attracted a great deal of anger from the more conservative quarters, and before long the assembly severely restricted Andrastian's rights. Brother Burkle resisted and was slain while being arrested during a peaceful demonstration in the Commons. The assembly claimed this was an accident. News of the resulting riots reached the chantry on the surface, where the divine even contemplated a new exalted march. The dwarven mage Dagna ultimately completed her studies at the rebuilt Circle Tower. Eventually, she published a comprehensive theory of how lyrium vapors relate to the supply of magic. It gained a great deal of attention. Although the Anvil of the Void was destroyed, rumors about its location crept into Orzammar. Years later, thanks to the defeat of the Darkspawn on the surface, a few determined smiths managed to locate the Anvil's remains. They examined the ruins of the Anvil, and upon returning to Orzammar with their findings, convinced the Shaper to attempt to recreate Caridin's research. A new golem was created, bound with a spirit taken from the Fade. The golem immediately went insane, killing several Shapers before it was destroyed. The research was branded excessively dangerous and sealed away. Whispers of its existence circulated throughout Orzammar, however, and demand among the smith caste to reopen Caridin's research refused to abate. As good as her ward, Morrigan disappeared once the Archdemon was slain. Someone of Morrigan's description was seen traveling alone months later, traveling west to the Frostback Mountains, and she may have even been with child. There was no word of her after that. With Flemeth dead, or at least gone, the chances of tracking her down were slim indeed. One cannot help but wonder, however, what had become of the child? What were Morrigan's plans? These were questions that must remain a mystery, for now. The companions who had traveled with Alana eventually scattered to the Four Winds, drawn either by personal duty or the call of further adventure. The Grey Wardens welcomed their hero back into the fold, even if the suspicion of those who wondered how Alana had managed to survive were sometimes given quiet voice. As the Blighted Lands began to heal and the Grey Wardens slowly rebuilt in the Order in Amaranthine, they discovered that the fight against the Darkspawn was not yet complete. Although the Horde was routed and had dissolved upon the Archdemon's death, many of the more powerful Darkspawn survived to organize roving warbands that preyed both upon the lands and upon each other. These warbands spread havoc, and some even journeyed west into Orlais, or crossed the Waking Sea by the deep roads. They proved incredibly difficult to wipe out. But these are tales yet to be told. This tale has ended when Alana sank her blade into the Archdemon's head and destroyed it forever. It was not the last that Ferelden would hear of her, however. There we go. All right. So, a little bit shorter of a stream today. However, we will be back with more Dragon Age Origins later. We still have Awakening. To get through. And I will there's Dragon Age Awakening, there's a Witch Hunt. I'm not going to do the Darkspawn Chronicles. I have a hatred of the Darkspawn Chronicles. So there is Awakening. Now let me see if I remember how the order that they went in. It was Awakening came next, then there was Liliana's Song, then there was Witch Hunt, and then there's finally Golems of Angarak. I'm on the border about doing Golems of Angarak, because Golems of Angarak was deliberately designed to be a ball buster. And while it does introduce some interesting new enemies, it gives you the chance to level up a bit more, I'm not sure that I feel like, throwing myself against that one. But we will see. We will see how popular my Awakening streams are. I do intend to do Dragon Age Awakening, assuming it's not as crash prone. Assuming it's stable. I do intend to do Awakening, Liliana's Song, and Witch Hunt. Golems of Angarak, we'll see how popular the streams are. If they're not that popular, I'll let it go and we'll move on to a different game. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed your evening, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will see you all again on Wednesday, unless something pops up and I have to take the day off. But